life, I've been growing up in a city. I just follow my parents, and when they said, okay, let's go back to our longhouse and just to celebrate Gawai. For us, it's just another gathering celebration. That's all. Celebrations in Kuching, in the city itself, is much more relaxed compared to Kampong, because Gawai is a very big celebration for them. So to us in the city, it's just a small family gathering, close friends for makan-makan, just visiting each other, that's all.
Comparing myself to my children when I was their age, I was a little bit more closer to traditions. I remember there was more excitement about going back to the longhouse, preparing traditional food, for example. There was more excitement in that sense. Whereas my children, I think, are spending less time for Gawai. Now with Genevieve working in Kuala Lumpur, during Gawai she tries to come back, of course, but it's only for 1 or 2 days. Considering the journey back to the longhouse, 4 hours, it is really not possible for us to make the trip.
As a kid, everything involved around rice. I was like, okay, probably it's a rice festival. There's like my favorite dish, ayam panso, which is also rice. It must be like a really important rice event.
Gawai, you must take new rice, new good one, nice one. Why you want to give the old one? That's why we celebrate Gawai. We want the new rice. We happy. We bring to the longhouse. Those days, longhouse Gawai, we go have a prayer first. Then we bring like rice. Tuak also bring pork, chicken, whatever we cook. So we put in one big dish like this.
So there's actually a lot of preparation that goes on behind the scenes that not many people know. To make my favorite dish, which is ayam panso, Bidayuh in my village, we call it isam. So to make isam, what we do is we have to go to the jungle and actually like cut the bamboo and bring it back and cut it into small pieces to make it into the ayam panso. I used to take like 2 steps in and then mosquitoes will come and attack me, and I'm like, nope, it's okay.
Gawai Daya actually is a symbol of unity, and it is an integral part of the Dayak community. It was first celebrated in the 60s in Seoul Kandis, which is the kampong in Kuching City in which I grew up. One of the musts during Gawai is the Kumang and Keliang competition, which is when we choose the king and the queen. We bring them all together for a parade during Gawai celebration.
In the longhouse in Balai Raya, if Gawai 8 o'clock, everybody go to longhouse, they celebrate until morning. Because I like longhouse, it's very fun and very nice. We sleep there, we dance the side, here gendang also got, then the Blangi is there, the ngajat is got lah. Nowadays the children play phone, watch TV. That's why when you ask the children now, how is Gawai? Fun, but not like our time before. We really celebrate meaning of Gawai is how.
Sadly, it is slowly mellowing down in terms of the festive mood. I'm saying that because recent years, we find that many people prefer to perhaps not make it such a big thing to go back to longhouse as opposed to going out for holidays because of the timing of Gawai Daya. It's in the middle of the year, it's school holidays, but hopefully our younger generation can still value this. Make it a point to go back to the longhouse. I mean, I have to remind myself as well.
You must remember where you come from. You are Sarawakian, so we follow our custom. Every time Gawai have to come back. So we tell what is happening, what we do. So the children must know all this. So the Gawai tradition next time never be Pudala.
It is a very important thing for us as parents especially, for us to remind our children, the younger generation, of all these cultures so that, we don't lose it.
The way I connect with my family is basically mostly through video calls. For example, if I cook a special dish or what I'm doing today, maybe I'll just send short videos through WhatsApp.
When I first came here, it was very hard for me because I would video call her, ask what are they doing.
Is that my mom?
Okay.
Apa khabar, Ran? Selamat Hari Gawai. Hai, Melissa. Ini agakmu tak boleh pulai kita. Muni madu dep na sa bahu kita kita celebrate dapat sewa baru, kita mari kita sama-sama ya. Tak boleh jumpa, itu aja. Sampai kenuan Gerai Nyamai ni jaga diri.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, Jen.
Bye. Selamat Hari Gawai.
Kita celebrate sewa baru kalau dapat lah ya. Love you so much. Mwah.
Now that I know how it links to my culture, how important it is, not only to my mom, my grandma, but to my ancestors. It's important to celebrate who you are, even if it's just once a year.